I'm really excited to share with you what I found on my travels makeup-wise. I did a similar video whenever I went to China for work. I'll link that somewhere down below if you're just interested in makeup products from other countries. I think it's really interesting, so maybe other people think it's interesting. So if you're interested in seeing what kind of makeup items I found on my Europe trip, then just keep on watching. First and foremost, I had to pick up this item because everyone has talked about it on YouTube for years and years and years, and it is Bioderma. This is a cleansing water. It's just supposed to be a very gentle cleansing water to take off makeup and, you know, basically cleanse your face. I actually picked this up in Paris, which was kind of fun actually picking it up in Paris. I found it all over Europe, and you can actually buy this on Amazon. So if you are interested in trying Bioderma, you do not need to go to a foreign country. You can shop at the comfort of your own home. But since I was over there, I just knew I had to pick it up. Next, I have some items from the brand Boujoir. This brand I saw in a lot of countries: Belgium, France, UK, Netherlands. So it's pretty widespread. If you're traveling in Europe, you can find these things. And of course I had to pick up the chocolate bronzing powder. It's a cardboard packaging, and then you open it up and then you have your bronzing powder. And it is fairly matte. It seems like it has some subtle glints of shimmer in it. It doesn't seem like it's very apparent. I don't think it would show up on your skin, but I'll have to test it out. This does have a scent to it, and I've heard people talk about how it smells like chocolate. However, it does not smell like chocolate like the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzers. That smells legit like cocoa powder. If you've ever opened cocoa powder that strong, oh, it's delicious. But anyways, this has a perfume scent. It does not really smell like chocolate to me, even though this is the chocolate bar kind of bronzing powder. It doesn't smell bad. It just doesn't really read chocolate to me, so that's fine. But it does look like a little chocolate bar. It's got like little squares, and I thought that was adorable. And they had testers out for these, and actually they had testers out for almost everything I'm going to show you. One of the things I love the most about shopping for makeup in Europe is that even, you know, the drugstore or the high street type items, they had testers too, which we don't really have as much in the US. I feel like some brands are getting better about it, but it's typically only high-end brands that you have the luxury of, you know, sticking your fingers in before you get to buy it. But anyways, I had swatched the 2 shades of this, and mine is in shade 52, which I think was the lighter one. I also picked up 2 Boujoir blushes. They're really, really small baked blushes. I picked both these up in Paris. And when you open it up, it comes with a little rounded brush and a little paper insert, and it's a domed baked blush. You have a really nice little mirror inside, and then it's a magnetic closure, which I like that sound. Am I weird about that? Am I the only one? The 2 shades I got are Pom Pom Rose and Frosted Rose. Woo! Just everything went flying there. So this is Frosted Rose and this is Pom Pom Rose, and both seem to have a shimmer to them. I wouldn't say that either look completely matte. Frosted Rose definitely is a bit more sparkly than the Pom Pom Rose. I will say the interesting thing about shopping for these in Paris was they have, you know, the pharmacies, but pharmacies in France are really more skincare, actual pharmacy, you know, drug type items and that type of stuff. There's not really a lot of makeup per se in the pharmacies. And then there would be these actual makeup stores that had a lot of fragrances and more high-end type makeup. And I went into one of those stores and I was asking about Boujoir, and she said, oh no, you have to go down. The girl who worked there was telling me to go down further. And I actually had to go into what looked like a department store. I don't really remember the name of it, but it was kind of interesting because it really looked like a department store to me. There were clothes and, you know, shoes and that type of stuff, and then there's a little makeup section that looked very much like a department store, you know, the little layout of a department store's kind of makeup counter, but then it was Rimmel and Revlon and Boujoir, so it was set up like a department store, but instead of being like Estee Lauder and that type of stuff, it was lower end makeup. Or not Estee Lauder, that type of stuff. So it was definitely interesting shopping there and kind of getting that experience with how the French shop for their makeup. So I enjoyed that. Most of the items I've already shown you I picked up in France whenever I was in Paris. And Then from Paris, I went on to London and I got to go to Boots. Oh my goodness. I was so excited. The first time I got off at a train station, I saw a Boots. My eyes just like, oh, there it is. There it is in real life. Which I'm sure anyone in the UK is going to think I'm absolutely ridiculous, because if I heard anybody talking about CVS or Walgreens in this way, I would probably think they were a little bit ridiculous too. But you know what? It's the little things in life. You have to get excited about the little things in life. And Boots made me really excited. Final item from Bourjois is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation. I heard Essie Button here on YouTube talk about this for a long time. She's been saying that it's her favorite high street drugstore type foundation for a long time. And I picked out the shade Light Beige, which I think is going to be pretty good. And this one I actually picked up in London. So that was cool to pick it up. I didn't see Essie around, but theoretically while I was shopping around in Boots, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like, she could shop here. Am I dorky for saying that? Probably. That's kind of creepy, isn't it? Sorry, not sorry. Also at Boots, this one's really beat up. I don't know if you could tell, I really like it. But this is the Collection 2000 concealer that, again, everyone talks about, and now I know why. It's a tiny little tube, a doe foot applicator, and pretty much the second I got this, I started using it underneath my eyes for my dark circles, and I love it. It actually has replaced my Garnier roll-on concealer almost immediately. There's more coverage in this. It doesn't cake up in the fine lines underneath my eyes. It's a little bit more peachy tone than the Garnier concealer, so all around, fabulous time. Love, love, love this concealer. I am in the shade Warm Medium 3. And I'm going through this like gangbusters. I mean, really, it goes everywhere with me. I don't know if you can see, I rubbed off all the writing on it. I'm gonna have to order it online, I'm sure, once I use it up, because now I can't be without this concealer. The pound was so expensive compared to the dollar, so I really tried to be very strategic in what I was buying in the UK to make sure I couldn't get it somewhere where I could use euros, because, oh lordy, I mean, when it said like £2, I mean, I had to think like $4. I mean, it was literally, everything was double. UK be pricey and all that. Anyways, so I picked up two Berry M nail polishes. This one is Bikini, and it's this fabulous little periwinkle color. There it is. It's just a beautiful periwinkle color. It's a cream. I've already worn it. Don't have it on today, of course, but it's gorgeous. I also got Treasure Chest, which again is gorgeous. It's not showing up really nice on camera, but I did Instagram a picture of it on my nails with a dark maroon Wet n Wild polish. It's just these huge, chunky shards of glitter, and it's completely different than any other glitter polish I have, which is really saying something. We're going to take a teeny tiny detour into the world of fashion, because I found a Primark in London, and it was a grand time. Let me tell you, I've heard people talk about how they get overwhelmed at Primark and it's not that much fun. Primark, I loved Primark. If you love to shop, Primark is overwhelming, but it's a great time. And the best way I can think to explain what Primark is would be like if Forever 21 and Walmart had a baby, and that would be Primark. So just think on that for a second. The one I went to was on Oxford Street, and it was, I don't know, 5 levels, 5 different sets of escalators. There was a lot of stuff. And like I was saying, everything in the UK was pretty gosh darn expensive compared to the dollar. But even in Primark, I would, you know, kind of do the conversion. I was like, oh, that's still a good deal, even in dollars. That's fine. I can totally do that. So I just picked up a couple of random things. It wasn't even, again, it was like the boots. At first I wasn't even looking for it. I knew I wanted to go, but it was just a serendipitous moment. I just walked by, hey, it's Primark, I'll go in, and then stuff everywhere. Really quickly, in Primark, I picked up 2 scarves. This one is a geometric print, kind of tribal. Most of it's black and white, but then on the edges has this multicolored section, which I absolutely love. And it's a lighter scarf, so I can definitely get some use out of it here in my warmer climate. And then I picked up this scarf. I just thought it was so cute. So it's blue and white and red, and then it has these adorable little pom-poms on the edges. So I just thought that was really cute as well. And again, light material, so I can get some use out of it here. I also got these little shoe inserts, the little cushions, because my H&M boots were comfortable, but they just didn't have a lot of padding on the sole of the foot. These are just little stick-on inserts, and I'm just trying to help my poor feet out. And then I picked up these little shoes, which kind of look gross because I've been wearing them. But basically, this material is jersey along here, and it has this adorable little bow. And they're already basically falling apart. I need to stick, the insert in here is falling apart, but I'm going to stick a new insert in because I actually really like them. And they were like nothing. Oh yeah, they were like £3 for these little shoes. Boots and Primark, I feel like, were my London quintessential shopping moments. Right there. So somebody from the UK is watching this and just dying laughing, but that's fine because this is really for entertainment. Sharing and entertainment. The last two things I got are from the Netherlands, and this one I'm excited about. This is an Essence blush, and we have Essence here at Ulta. Actually, I have their mascara. I love their mascara, but this blush I only saw in the Netherlands. I saw Essence many other places throughout Europe, but I only saw this blush in the Netherlands. And it is so cool because, one, it's matte, which I love matte blushes, and two, it's a gradient. This blush is in the color 10 Heat Wave. Really excited that I ran into this because it was, again, wasn't planned. I was waiting for a water taxi and I didn't have anything to do, so it's me, and I ended up looking at makeup and I just found this randomly. So it's one of my favorite things that I picked up while I was abroad. The last thing I got, this beauty fashion related on my trip, is this lip gloss. It's from Catrice. This was a wild card. I hadn't heard anything about this brand. I just thought it looked interesting. I'm pretty sure it's just a lip gloss. It's got one of those fuzzy kind of applicators that you squeeze and little droplets of product come out. This is in the color Cake Pop. I don't know, it's just a nice kind of pink. So that's pretty much it for my Europe travel haul. Also, if you have any makeup brands from abroad that you really like, let me know in the comments because, like I said, this is my thing. So I would love to have your recommendations for other things I should be looking for if and when I ever go traveling again. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. Until next time, guys, see ya!